All right, guys. So, welcome back to today's episode of Aspire Taught You. There's a lot of Aspire things. Today's Aspire Taught You. Today, we're talking about the pelvis. All right. So, what's the pelvis? The pelvis, in a nutshell, is the foundation of the spine. It can act as the base or the foundation of the spine for basically the entire spinal column as we know it. Let's do a quick demonstration for you. Let's say you're looking at your hips from the front. That could be the right side. We'll label that the right side, or we'll label that the right side. We'll label this the left side. So if you're looking at an X-ray of your hips from the front, this is the left, this is the right. Why is the left bigger than the right? Because your hips are out of line. So if these are your hips could be like that. It's not that one bone's bigger than the other. One hip's not bigger than the other. They are just out of line. What can this cause? Numerous different things. First off, you need an adjustment. So we need to get those hips aligned. So, got your hips. Here is your spine. Say your right one, right, was quote unquote smaller or out of line, misaligned. It can cause this big old curvature up your spine. This is going to affect your posture, your balance. This can increase pain in your muscles surrounding the spine, all of the joints in your spine, everything. Your hips can cause everything to be out of line, right? Hip being out of line. Say your right one's out of line, what we just talked about. This one right here. So here's a leg, knee, leg, foot. All right. Other side, knee, leg, foot. This hip is out of line. Let's say it's high. Let me get a different color for y'all. Let's say this hip is higher than the other one, right? That's going to cause compensation on the other side. What can that lead to? That can lead to knee pain, ankle pain, most importantly, low back pain. So the pelvis, it plays a critical role in movement. So whether that be walking, running, bending, squatting, high knees, twisting, stuff you do every single second of every single day, unless you sit in a chair all day, which you shouldn't be doing that anyways, unless you work, then you have a free pass. So it's critical in movement. This allows for smooth, coordinated movements. It's good for your overall health and wellness. The nervous system controls the body, right? We discussed that on a previous episode. What can that mean in relation to the pelvis? This just means that a misaligned pelvis can interfere with nerve signals, which can impact your organ function. This can impact your circulation and just your overall well-being, which can lead to what? More pain throughout the rest of your spine. And in relation to last week's video, well, technically last week, the last video we made when we talked about sciatica, misaligned pelvis can lead to sciatica pain. Why? Because if your pelvis is misaligned, it's attached to your low back. Your sciatic nerve comes out of the holes of your low back and your sacrum. Your sacrum, where's that? Between your pelvis. So if that's misaligned, it's going to throw everything else off. It's going to pinch that sciatic nerve. What's going to happen? You're going to have the pain going down your leg that you looked up on Google. All right, so the first step in correcting this, obviously, is a chiropractic adjustment because we want to realign that pelvis. Secondly, could be any type of massage therapy, muscle work, things of that nature, along with chiropractic adjustments. These uneven hips, they can also lead to potential scoliosis over time if you don't get them corrected. Why is that? Because if your hips, just like this diagram, misaligned, continuously misaligned, it's going to lead to this type of curvature chronic over time. If it's not corrected, it's going to stay that way. It's going to get used to being like that. So that's why you need proper pelvic alignment. All right, so that's a little bit of basis about the pelvis. little bit of info. So that's it for today's episode of Aspire Taught You. We'll see you next time.